I want a pink one.
I've seen the pink ones around.
Well, it's 6 o'clock. I'm going to call the meeting to order. If you could stand and join me in the pledge, please. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Kathy, would you call the roll, please?
Ball. Here. Walker.
Here.
Kowalski. Here. Dean Cruz.
Here.
Malinowski, absent. Stady.
Here.
Brian Cruz.
Here. Okay, approval of the meeting agenda for tonight. On the meeting agenda, we have under department and committee reports, A, the water department report, Waste Treatment monthly report. B is the fire department's report. C, office of the zoning administrator's report. D is the planning commission. And on that is the December 20, 2016 planning commission report. E is the zoning board of appeals. F is the building and grounds committee. G is board of review. H, elections committee. I is the PEG committee. J is the downtown development authority. K is sewer project, and L is the attorney selection committee. Anything else that you wish to add to the meeting agenda for tonight? Now I would entertain a motion for approval.
Second.
Motion by Dean Cruz, support by Brian Cruz to approve the meeting agenda for tonight. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Consideration of approval of the consent agenda for tonight. We have item A, the minutes of the special board meeting held December 19th, 2016. B is the financial report. C is the approval of the township general fund expenditures, including the fire department. Those checks, number 34178 through 34252, with accounts payable totaling $38,836.31. Payroll is $16,560.62, for a total of $55,581.93. Item D is approval of water department expenditure checks 2327 through 2332, totaling $9,110.05. And item E is the annual MTA conference approval. And is that the communications and announcements under the consent agenda?
No, you did not.
Sure.
Oh, yes, we did.
Okay.
Communications of the-
Okay. If there's nothing else to be added, we'll discuss. We'll entertain a motion for approval of the consent agenda for tonight.
I'll second.
Motion by Dean Cruz, support by Tom Stagey to approve the consent agenda for tonight. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Public comment. Any public comments for tonight? Okay. We'll move right into the committee reports then. You have in your packet the wage term monthly report. Not quite as extensive as it has been in the past months, but again, there were a number of items that were accomplished in the last month noted there. Item B is the fire department report. Ron, you just address that.
Total calls for service were 26. Of those 20 were medical. We had 2 structure fires in the city, 1 tree fire, 1 car crash, or 2 car crashes, and 1 person stuck in an elevator. We began our annual training cycle for 2017. So at a minimum, we'll be doing third or the second Monday of each month. We will be doing training. This time of year, we do our classroom stuff required by MyOSHA. We do the in-store stuff until spring when it's warmer out, then we go outside and run the apparatus, practice with pumps and stuff. Also, you have received my notice that I intend to step down from the fire chief's job on April 1st. I hope that the board would promote from within. Assistant Chief Escovic has expressed a desire to take that position, and I would hope that you would find that reason. All I have.
You do have somebody in mind, right?
I do, yeah. We worked together a long time. He's very knowledgeable. He's very good with personnel. Supervises Manistee Central Dispatch, the 911 Center. Very good with budgets. He's got over $1 million budget out there with him. So, he's very good with money and everything else.
Well, Ron, on behalf of the board, I think we all kind of anticipated this was coming at some point down the road, but not knowing exactly when. We're certainly sad to see you go. You've done an outstanding job at the township.
Thank you.
We appreciate all that you've done. And like I said, we hate to see you step down, but understand that, you know, life has only got so much in it to give. And, so, again, we appreciate it. And hopefully we'll look forward to a smooth transition.
Good, thank you.
In your package, you have, Ron, back up, I meant to ask you too, I had hoped to get to your training when you had the JAWS training there, and I don't know if it was on the way home from surgery that I saw everything there, and I can't stop now, but I was curious how things went.
It went very well. We have 4 vehicles. We had a full class, the maximum capacity. Our unit, in cooperation with Stronach Township Fire, is now up and running. We will be using that unit now for JAWS response. And then we'll probably have another meeting next week between myself, Jim, and Wayne Lindeman, and Clarence Weiss, their assistant chief. And to move that process along, we've got personnel training, we've got most of the equipment we need. So you want to move that ahead and have that. That is our current responder unit now for JAWS. We have the county sold the old JAWS unit that American gave up for $65,000. They have allowed the Firefighters Association to determine how that money will be divided up amongst the fire departments. And we're kind of hoping that they get a share of that as well to expand the amount of equipment that's available to us. We need heavy lift equipment is the main thing. The airbags that you can use to lift semi-trailers. Our biggest concern, one of our biggest concerns is with our industry. Heavy equipment, some of the strapped to heavy equipment, you can slide one of those airbags under there and raise it just using a bottle from an SCBA to raise it up off the ground and get them out from underneath. We're hoping that that will move ahead quickly in the beginning of the year.
When would you like to see a new chief in there?
What's that?
When would you like the new chief to?
As soon as possible. We can go through all the stuff that needs to be done.
We'll have to take and go back and look as to how we have to fill that position. It's been so long since we've done it. I don't remember
Yeah, there's, it's addressed
somewhere.
policy, so, yeah.
I'd like to see that happen for
Yeah, we need to look at that policy, maybe set up a committee
It might be a
to
personnel
review,
committee,
right?
and you will be having a personnel committee.
Well, we're going to have a personnel committee meeting on the 12th, I believe, so,
Mhm.
of this month.
And
So,
it may even be done within the department, I really don't remember.
yeah, so we'll take a look at it and,
Yeah, when I was appointed by the board, at that time,
You were appointed by the board.
it was a recommendation and appointment. That time.
okay. Item C on the reports is the Office of the Zoning Administrator report, which you have in your packet. D, the Planning Commission. You got minutes from their regular meeting on the 20th. And Shirley, is there anything you wanted to add?
Well, also noted here is the chairperson's summation of the year's duties that we've done.
Yeah, that,
Viewing.
You have a new chairman.
that was pretty well
No, it's been a
written,
year.
Rick. When I read that,
I
very
think just a
important.
couple, say,
Comments, sure.
one thing,
Sure.
okay. I'm not gonna read this, I don't want to insult you, I'm doing that. But, two reasons that I made up this, report. One, it's in the job description. The second, there's a document here that's, they call best practices for redevelopment-ready communities. And Tamara suggested that we get certified for this. Well, this is 20 pages. There's a lot of stuff in there. 6 sections. It's a good document. And in here, they state that one of the items, among many, is that a report be given to the board from the planning commission on how we're doing as far as moving forward on our, help me, Shirley, the,
Redevelopment ready community.
master plan.
Oh,
There's some items in the master plan, and we're supposed to move forward in that, and we managed to address 4 items. They're small, but it's in progress nevertheless. And we'll do a little bit more this year, and plan to, through the course of the year, in our meetings, go through this document. That's not to say that we might not want to go back. You may want to direct us to have a consultant come and go through this and get us certified, but at least what we'll do is go through the documents and see how we stand as far as our master plan is concerned. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Rick. Item E, you've got the zoning board of appeals minutes in your packet. And there was a public hearing, those minutes are noted from December 8th in your packet. Item F is the Building and Grounds Committee. There's no minutes in your packet due to the fact that the Building and Grounds Committee did not meet in December. Item G is the Board of Review report and minutes. And item I, item H, the Elections Commission.
there's nothing.
Okay,
No,
we did not
and
meet
what
this
we
one.
take that off. Usually during the off-season of elections, you know, that would be.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think you guys have that, but. Item I is the PEG Commission report. Keith, is there anything you want to add to
Perhaps, we had a meeting today and elected new officers, although they're the same ones that were there before. And we still need 2 members and hopefully at least one from FILER. And let's see, what else? So we began working on a strategic plan. We've been planning on doing this for quite a few months and haven't been able to, but now we finally started today. So we've got some more meetings coming up to address that. And so that's pretty much what's going on. Thank you. Any questions?
Thank you, Keith. Anyone have any questions for Keith? Okay, thank you. J is the DDA minutes from December 6th. And you'll note in there we finally have a full DDA board, which is kind of nice. We had one person absent at the meeting tonight, but where in the past it might affect having a quorum. 1 or 2 people absent now doesn't affect having a quorum, so that's a good thing. K is the sewer project. Basically, we're moving forward. We completed our emergency response plan. That's been submitted to rural development. And I think we're down to 11 items now on Blake's list from our original 26 or 8, whatever it was. So we're making good progress there. Item L, Attorney Selection Committee. Basically, well, there's minutes in your packet of the committee meeting that was held on December 15th. And we did do a conference call during that meeting. And we have requested that Wade Trim help us with the TES FILER station issue. So I spoke with Brian Sousa today, and he's ready to go on that. And then in our new business, we'll be addressing attorneys to help us with that. So with that, let's go to the new business. Item A is consideration of approval of a resolution establishing the poverty guidelines for exemption from property tax contributions. That resolution is in your packet. You have a chance to review it.
Okay, I would make a motion to adopt this. However, Kathy at the top, you see that Kalinowski is in there, that'll have to be removed. This will be his absent.
Is this something that all townships are doing, or?
Yeah.
Yes, it's something we
Something we
would
do
do.
annually.
It should be, I think so.
Then I'll second it.
Okay, so we have a motion from Ball, support by Brian Cruz, to approve the resolution establishing property guidelines for exemption from property tax contributions with the contingency of removing Kalinowski from the attendance list. Any discussion? Okay, you want to do a roll call, Kathy?
Brian Cruz,
Yes.
Dean Cruz,
Yes.
Ball,
Yes,
Woody,
Yes.
Gutowski, yes, Walker,
Yes. Okay, item B, we have our annual consideration of proposed contractual services agreement whereby the County of Manistee agrees to provide the necessary personnel and computer services for tax map and assessment roll maintenance. tax rolls and tax bills under current legal requirements to the Charter Township of FILER for the 2017 calendar year at a cost of $3.94 per parcel.
Is that new? Did it go up?
No, it went up,
It went up,
Went up,
what, 0.9%
5 cents.
increase?
it was 5 cents a parcel.
4 cents
4 cents
per
a
parcel, yeah.
I'll make a motion to accept.
I'll support it.
Motion by Dean Cruz, support by Steve, to approve the proposed contractual services agreement with the County of Manistee. Any other discussion? Okay, roll call, Kathy?
Walker,
Yes.
Stady,
Yes.
Ball,
Yes.
Chakowski, yes. Brian Cruz,
Yes.
Dean Cruz.
Yes.
And item C is consideration of approved contractual services agreement for summer tax collection between Manistee County and the Charter Township of FILER, whereby the County of Manistee agrees to provide the Charter Township of FILER with the necessary personnel, materials, equipment, and technology to prepare the summer tax billing for the state education tax 2017 collection at a cost of $1 per parcel.
Also,
I'll second.
Motion by Dahl, support by Brian Cruz, to approve the contractual services agreement, SET, summer tax collection between the county and the township. Any further discussion? Okay, roll call, Kathy?
Dean Cruz,
Here. Yes.
Walker,
Yes.
Stady,
Yes.
Brian Cruz,
Yes.
Chakowski, yes. Ball,
yes.
Okay, item D is consideration of approval of the hiring of Schulten Fant attorneys to represent FILER Township for the TES FILER City Station Industrial Zoning matter. And as you read in your minutes from the committee on that, we did look at 3 different firms and came with a recommendation of Schulten Fant. Lynn sent them information before the holidays. I had a discussion with one of their attorneys, and she sent them the information that we were able to send at that time, and he sounded positive in terms of them wishing to take that on and being able to handle that, but he wanted to review the materials and then said he would get back to me right after the holidays, and I have not yet heard back from him. So I guess my thought is possibly approving this contingent upon hearing back from them that, yes, they in fact have the necessary manpower, the right kind of manpower, and that they do wish to take that on with us. But having not heard back from them, I don't want to approve that and then find out, okay, now we've got to come back and look at someone else.
So 3 of you guys looked at it, just for the heck of it. Where were they all cost comparable? Where,
Talk price at all.
We didn't even talk about that because we won't be footing the bill on that.
oh, okay, we did. I'll make a motion.
There's basically the escrow accounts, yeah, that those costs that we incur in that area will be covered by TDS.
Make a motion to accept the recommendation
I'll second. I'll second. You go second. Say,
Contingent upon,
of contingent upon hear back that they accept that.
okay, so we have a motion by Brian Cruz, supported by Steggy, to approve the hiring of Schulten Fant firm to represent the township in the TS Filer City Station industrial zoning matter, contingent upon hearing back that they are capable and desire to do that. Any other discussion on that? Okay, Captain, want to do a roll call, please?
Stady,
Yes.
Dean Cruz,
Yes.
Walker,
Yes.
Paczewski, yes. Ball,
Yes.
Brian Cruz.
Yes.
Okay, public comment.
Number D, what are we talking about?
TES is looking at putting in a gas turbine generating plant in place of the coal-fired generation. And so
How
that's,
does that enter into zoning?
well, it's, one of the issues is it's in a high-density residential area.
It has to do with an application that has come before Lynn, or will be coming, I don't know if she's actually gotten it yet, but it's, she will be getting it, and it has to do with them changing from coal-fired,
To natural gas?
to natural gas. And with that comes another building and more turbines and a different physical location of the plant. So all of that has to be looked at by consultants that can help the planning commission and the attorneys, and that's what that attorney firm would be helping us with, as our township attorney has a conflict of interest.
It also impacts our fire department.
Pardon?
It's going to impact the fire department.
Well, not any more than having to do with fire.
1, 2, 3, 4 steps.
Right, yeah, but I mean, not for the permit.
And are they taking into consideration the coal, the difference that you will have with coal? The coal has to come in on a boat, right?
Right.
Okay. And it's unloaded down there, and then they spray it down with water
Well,
to
it's
prevent
supposed to.
dust.
Coal's gonna be gone.
Well, that's what I'm saying, is that part of the consideration that you will be eliminating?
Oh, yeah, I mean, there's a whole lot of things that will be considered. Yeah.
Where is this going to take place?
Well, where they're proposing to put the.
No, the meeting.
Oh, it'll be, which meeting?
Well, you're going to have a meeting, obviously, with the planning commission and zoning.
Okay, well, the first meeting that will be held will be next Thursday.
10 o'clock here.
It will be a committee meeting of 2 planners and Lynn, and it's just
Oh, it will be for the public.
yes, it's open to the public.
Okay.
It'll be posted, and that will be, at that point, just that small group, you know, so they can get the framework ready and some idea about what's to come. And then from then on, probably the whole planning commission.
Okay, so it's at 10 a.m. on January 12th.
Right. No,
January 5th, this Thursday.
Oh, this Thursday?
This Thursday.
Oh, okay, I thought you said next week.
And there is one tentatively scheduled for next week as well, but
Again, just, both those are site plan reviews by a committee of 2 planning commission members, Lynn and myself.
Oh, okay. Just curious. I will be here.
You are welcome.
Thank you.
Any other public comment? Okay, anything else to come before the board tonight? Dean, you have anything?
No, it's pretty quiet. Oh, I'd like to say thank you that the lights look nice on the ornamentorium.
Yeah, well, and if you've noticed, those have been on and off. They've got some fixed and addressed. The last conversation I had with Richie Gillian was probably about a week before Christmas, and he said, we're down to, there's 3, and he sent me a text message with the poll numbers that it's on their side, it's not consumers. But he said, yeah, I know, like, the one, I think it's by Bungalow, he got working, and then it wasn't working, and then he went back, got working again, and it wasn't. So they've got some, for a number of reasons, I guess, old equipment on the light poles and everything else, it's been bad.
If you saw my building, know that Mrs. Claus lives at my house.
Okay? I won't ask.
Good to know.
Yeah, she's somewhere. Yeah, did you see yesterday? Tom? Brian? Shirley?
How about that gate house? Is that coming from next door?
No, you approved that tonight.
Yeah, we consent agenda, yeah, it was approved, so
If
you
you're
just need to
going
get registered.
Yeah,
just
everybody,
don't-
okay, by themselves,
Yeah. Different this year, huh? It's gotta be done individually.
individually.
Is there a reason they made
So
that?
that
think
means,
so.
Kathy, your job is, in regard to that, is to make sure
I will.
that each one of us get ourselves
I
registered.
will, so that you don't have to
Right away.
travel on the bus. Oh.
Okay, I have nothing else for tonight, so I would entertain a motion for